My name is Karen Collins. I am the creator and curator of the African American Miniature Museum. It is a traveling museum that covers Los Angeles, Indianapolis, a couple of other local cities, Riverside, San Bernardino.
And where are we here today?
We are in Los Angeles at Leimert Park, which is, I would say, the Black Mecca for
Would you mind turning this way a little bit?
for African Americans in Los Angeles. A lot of artists, business owners,
And it's
music,
Juneteenth.
and it is Juneteenth. This is the first year it's been a federal holiday, and everybody's happy. And this is a beautiful, beautiful event. I've had so many people in.
You here from Compton?
Yes.
You're local.
Yeah.
Show me a couple if you would.
Okay, well, we try to cover everything from the beginning to the present. So, over here, is it your baby?
Yes, over here.
Okay, we start with the pyramids and have the children pay attention to what's being done, the color of the people, since we've been told that the pyramids and the people that built them were of other origins besides them. So we show that. And this is the funeral scene where he's wrapping the body. He's carrying an organ. And this is the deity that guards the dead body. That's Hatshepsut.
Beautiful. And did you put this together?
What I do is draw it out, and like I wanted 3 levels, and my husband will cut the box out, and then I put in the, whatever I want to say in the diorama.
Oh, how long did this take to make?
It took quite a
Like
little
6
while.
months?
No, because there are not many people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's not many people. That wouldn't take me that long, because each of those dolls might take me about 5 hours to make.
Show me one other if you would.
Okay, now this. Hi, dog. This is.
Can you get closer to it? Excuse
Okay,
us.
if baby will move. This is the Middle Passage. And this is when our people who were not slaves, they were captured and sold into bondage. And this is where they took them on the Gold Coast of Ghana to Elmina Castle, which used to be a trading post for from Africa to the other countries around. And when they started selling people, our people, it became a slave castle. And this is where they take them in from the interior of the country and put them in here, and this is a dungeon. They might stay there for up to 6 months, waiting for a ship to come in. So, and that's the men, the women. Up here is a dungeon for women. And you can see the despair, the sadness. They've given up hope on everything here. So I wanted to show the misery and pain when we're told that we're immigrants. We are not immigrants. Immigrants come voluntarily to have a better life. We were sold by some of our people, but mostly by Europeans and other ethnic groups that came. So here's your ship. There are 4 of the Africans sitting here waiting for the ship to come to shore.
Do they want it to come?
No. You see, they're in chains.
Right, but they don't want to go, but is it better than the dungeon, or
Well,
they don't know, really?
I don't think
They're
that
not
it's.
thinking.
They don't know. They've never been bound and in the hull of a ship with their feces and vomit. They don't know what's coming. But all they know is they left their family and they were stolen from their country. And that was terror. And some of those people jumped overboard rather than go through that. So,
Wow. Well, this is fabulous.
yeah,
stuff.
these are original.
Really? Original.
The shackles are original. Yeah. I got these from a guy in Colorado.
Really?
An older African gentleman sitting there with a big bag of them. And I said, oh, how much would you charge me for that? $45 for each one. Those go into the thousands if you're buying them on the market here.
Really?
Yeah, for original. So that went right in there. Then when Obama went there.
And what is your name again?
My name is Karen Collins.
Tell me one more if you wouldn't mind.
Oh my goodness, this man is getting 60 minutes
They're
on
all
me.
Great.
This one is on Madam C.J. Walker.
This one here.
Yeah, this was her early life. She was born into poverty, and her parents died, and her sister took care of her. They lived in the South. After a while, she had a daughter. Her name was Aaliyah. Aaliyah, she wanted better for her. She wanted her to go to school. And so they left the South. She was a washerwoman, and that was really one of the only jobs a black woman could get.
Wow.
So she washed clothes for other people. So she moved to, I believe this is St. Louis.
Wow. So she's gone upscale.
Yeah, this is after she's discovered her own hair care products.
Wow.
Yeah, black women were cursed with alopecia due to lack of vitamins and proper food when they were in bondage. So she's talking there to Charles Charles Walker. That's her husband. She married him. And Charles was familiar with advertising. And he taught her all about advertising.
Really?
And what happened was she was the first African American to be pictured in her own products. But he showed her how to use her own image in advertising. And she was selling her hair salve to grow the hair, lotions, anything to make the black woman more presentable so she could get a job. In her waiting room, I guess, are some guests, W.B. Du Bois, George Washington, let's see, Booker T. Washington. This is her daughter, Aaliyah Bundles. And this is Frederick Douglass. Madam Walker was an entrepreneur and a philanthropist. She would give to different causes, like the YMCA in my hometown. She would give
What's
to
your hometown?
Indianapolis, Indiana. And she was instrumental in getting the first black YMCA built there. She also built her headquarters there in Indianapolis that served the black community because blacks couldn't practice law or anything of a business type in greater Indianapolis. So when she built her headquarters, it had a restaurant in there, it had a beauty school, it had a big movie theater, ballroom. I lived down the street from it as a child, so I would walk, me and my sisters, there on Saturday and watch a movie for a nickel. Cartoons, you know, reruns. So she divorced him because he didn't agree with the amount of money that she wanted to make. He was satisfied with something that she wasn't going for. She wanted to push it further. So she divorced him, and she became the first African American or woman self-made millionaire in the United States. And then here she is, Madam C.J. Walker.
Wow, that's great. That's a great story. Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, hi, and you are?
How's it going? Joe Alvarez right here in the Merck Park. How's it going?
And how did you happen to be here, and what do you see today?
Well, I'm here for the Juneteenth celebration in the Merck Park that we have every year. In fact, I am a member of the community. I live here, so
Nice.
it's wonderful to see every year that everyone comes out from all over and celebrate Juneteenth. It gets bigger and bigger every year, actually.
I lived nearby for a year about 5 years ago, and I got to know the area. I mentored video production at the Boys and Girls Club, the Challengers Boys and Girls Club. But anyway, so what do you think about this exhibit, and what do you think about the fact that I didn't really know who this woman was?
The exhibit is amazing. Kudos to the organization that put this on and has this miniature museum in the middle of Crenshaw. And as we spoke earlier about Madam C.J. Walker, I asked Larry if he knew about Madam C.J. Walker. I knew about Madam C.J. Walker since I was in high school, the first self-made African-American millionaire. And I asked him if he knew, and he said he did not. And I asked him, don't you think you would know that, or should you have been taught that in school for your curriculum? And he said absolutely, and I agree with him. I don't believe African American history is just African American history. I believe it's American history.
Yeah, very nice. Well put. And you have something to do with New Orleans?
All right, I'm from New Orleans, who that, as you can see from the shirt. And the moment I walked in, I knew I was in the right place when I saw this exhibit right here.
I got you.
So I knew the place had some culture. As soon as you have this, and as you can see, it's a centerpiece, literally in the center. So, as we should be, New Orleans is in the house. Who that?
So, how many years has this thing been going on?
Well, it's always been here, but I tell you what, it has garnered a lot of attention and like maybe tripled or quadrupled, tripled. Now I think the attendance has been 10 times since 2020. All the social unrest in 2020 really was a driving force for unity that year. So I call it the year of unrest, and it culminated to Juneteenth, where even with the pandemic, everyone came with their mask, of course, and I think that's what kind of like really injected some new enthusiasm to Juneteenth here in the Merck Park. It was in 2020.
Well put. Your name again is?
Joe Alvarez.